We'll call this meeting to order. We have the prayer and the pledge by Council Member David Broussard.
Bow our head and say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptations, but deliver us from evil. Let's have a moment of silence, please, for the Lafayette City deputy that got killed last night, and the Las Vegas episode that happened. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mayor Pro Tem Dan Doyle.
Here.
Councilmember Natalie Lopez. Councilmember Marlon Lewis.
Here.
Councilmember David Broussard.
Here.
Councilmember Deidre Ledbetter. Here. Councilmember Sherry Guidry.
Present.
Councilmember Dustin Swear.
Here.
Thank you. Our first agenda item is public comment. It's no back and forth. You have 3 minutes. Please silence your cell phones, put them on vibrate. And we have one comment card. Okay, we don't have anything, there's nothing on, I know you filled the comment card out, but there's nothing, we don't have any there's nothing on the agenda for this item.
But I wanted to call
just
him
wanted me to speak.
He helped us so much demolish 2 houses on Dale Street. I thought we had something on the agenda. If he could speak just a minute on what he's doing.
All right, it's not the way, just hang on 1 second, proper procedure. Okay, so you want to expand the agenda to let him make a public comment?
If you don't mind.
Okay, does the council agree? Can y'all vote on it? Great, we'd love to have you. Come on up.
Good evening, citizens of this great city of New Iberia.
And state your name.
Thank you, man. Okay. I'm Reverend Harold Lane Twine. I'm the Bishop over Glory Victory Full Gospel Church. I don't have really nothing y'all have against me on the demolitioning the houses, but we are doing some great cleanup, and we want our city clean. And by doing this, we get rid of rats and termites. Y'all don't realize how much termite destruction they have in old homes. And if everybody would think like me, with these old houses, instead of just putting boards on, just take them down. So I encourage everybody in this city just to do something with them, because somebody will get hurt, somebody will sleep in them, and it could cause a whole lot of problems. And that's what I wanted to state. And also, Brother Elijah is helping me tear down those 2 houses, and another brother. So we like a 3-man gang. And you know, I don't mind serving my city in any capacity that I could do. But that's all I wanted to share with y'all.
Great.
God bless y'all.
Thank
and I'm going to keep y'all in prayer. Y'all doing a good job. I like that. Amen. Because once our city get in unity, we're going to see it go forward.
Yes, sir.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You can come anytime you want. We'll expand the agenda. That's it, man. Thank you. Thanks for what you're doing.
God bless you.
Great. Agenda item 2, Madam Clerk.
Acceptance of the minutes of the September 19, 2017 meeting as published on September 28, 2017.
Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilmember Lewis. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilmember Swear. Do we have any discussion on the minutes? Hearing no discussion, motion carries. Madam Clerk, we have no one for item 3, persons to address the council. We'll move on to item 4. Madam Clerk?
Financial reports, June 30th, 2017 budget to actual comparison by Kevin Zarang, our city treasurer.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
In your package, you received a report called Department Detail, November 1st. 2016 through June 30th, 2017. This is a report that you will receive once a month. Generally, it'll be the second meeting of each month. We are required to present these to you according to the new agreed-upon procedures for the audits. Through June 30th, 2017, that would be period 8 out of 12, which means 67% on the top. Does everyone see that? Okay. So consistent with what was done in prior months, I'm just going to go line by line, going across, given the percentage. I see a couple people looking for it, so I'll hold up. Y'all got it? Okay. The first group we can go through are the various departments under the general fund. First line, legislative, it has 0%. There's no revenue that comes in. It is at 66% of its budget. City court is at 48.58% of its budget year to date and 57.86% of its budgeted expenses. Legal is at 52.5% of expenses and 65.89% of expenses. Administration is at 81.01 on revenue, 65.57 on expenses. City Hall occupancy, 0% revenue, 61.83% on expenses. Cliff Oakpoint building, 0% revenue, 96.32% for expenses. Insurance, 0% revenue, 66.25% of expenses. Finance, 69.29% of revenue, 70.85% of expenses. Municipal civil service, 0% revenue, 67.07% of expenses. Police and fire civil service, 0% revenue, 53.63% of expenses. Planning and zoning, 11.34% of revenue, 33.83% of expenses. Nonprofit allocation, 0% of revenue, 26.89% of expenses. Police department, 66.51% of revenue, 65.97% of expenses. Fire department, 63.65% of revenue, 58.42% of expenses. Inspections, permits, and compliance, 94.28% of revenue, 60.51% of expenses. Slyman Theater, 73.47% of revenue, 43.68% of expenses. And then transfers, we're at 45.6% of the transfer outs, which gives us a total. The general fund is at 66.47% of the budgeted revenue and 60.52% of the budgeted expenses. Parks and Recreation is at 78.86% of revenue, 61.30% of expenses. Public Works, 55.61% of revenue, 51.81% of expenses. Sales Tax Fund, 76.44% of revenue, 66.85% of expenses. Garbage Fund, 70.75% of revenue, 66.72% of expenses. Section 8 vouchers, 67.33% of revenue, 66.76% of expenses. Wastewater Fund, 65.12% of revenue and 58.07% of expenses. In your package also there's a balance sheet and then the detail that supports these numbers. Do we have any questions?
Anybody got questions? And you will be getting this once a month from now on. This is some
Yes, sir, once a month, and it will be the second meeting of the month.
second meeting of the month. Okay.
Okay. So next meeting, you'll get another one because we missed last month. So we're doing it this time, and then we'll do another one and catch up, and we're back on track with the second meeting.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Kevin. All right. Now we move on to item number 5, Madam Clerk.
Introduction of ordinance to be set for public hearing October 17, 2017. An introduction of budget amendment ordinance number 2016-2017-11, amending the ordinance levying certain taxes, appropriating the funds necessary to defray the expenses and liabilities of the city of New Iberia for the year 2016-2017, to carry over funding from fiscal year 2016 to amend budget for a change in projections.
Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Lewis. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Broussard. Great. I didn't think we were getting a second for a minute there. I was getting a little nervous.
Somebody else should jump in.
Okay, do we have any discussion? His phone. Hearing none, please vote your machines.
Can't do it again.
Please vote again. Had to reset the machine. Great, thank you all very much. Item 6, resolutions.
Resolution authorizing use of the city facilities on October 14th and 15th, 2017 to the Greater Iberia Chamber of Commerce for the World Championship Gumbo Cook-Off.
Great. Do I have a motion? Mayor Pro Tem Dahl, do I have a second?
Second.
Wow, unanimous second.
Unanimous.
Unanimous second. It's a wonderful cause. Do y'all have anything you want to say?
Thank you.
Oh, well, that's good. All right. Just give me that opportunity.
I would just, really like to say thank you all for the support that you give this event.
And very quickly, I'd like to say this is my 10th year doing Gumbo Cook-Off, which is amazing. And of course, at first I understood it as a fundraiser for the Chamber of Commerce. I got that. It's important. We got to do a good job. And then I began to understand how important it is to our community because of the people who have family reunions and build it around this weekend, the businesses that do employee appreciation or regional recognition around it. I got that. It's important to the Chamber. It's important to the community. In the last couple of years, I really have gotten a better appreciation of how important it is to our state as a tourism event. So we are very fortunate this year to be getting some funding from the Louisiana Office of Tourism to promote the event. In fact, when you take all the little pieces of promotion that we have together and add them up, we have like $62,000 worth of promotion for the event this year, which on every piece of that it's saying, come to New Iberia. So I just wanted you to know that's out there, and again, thank you for your support. I gave everybody an event map, and the bands are listed on the back. The bands play until 10:30 on Saturday night, and this year we have a new little addition to the event in that we're doing a raffle for a cruise, Carnival cruise, so watch out for an opportunity to get those tickets. We have 77 teams cooking 90 gumbos this year, and our greatest distant team is from New York City, and Kelly is the person that's been working with those teams to get them all situated and the information they need. And just one more thing, in addition to the media sponsors that you see on our brochure, we do have confirmation from Southern Living that they will be here with us, and we understand they're planning a pretty big spread for next year's event, so that'll help us all next time. So thank you so much.
Great. No, we can't thank you. This has just become a big part of our community, and it's awesome. Anybody have any comments? Yes, Natalie.
I have just a question for Ms. Janet before you sit down. That was it. Can you tell us what this year's theme is and show everybody the poster? Because I know, a lot of people love to buy the poster and put it in their house, and
Well, the theme this year is superheroes, the power of Rue. which I think Bulleney Plaza is going to be a lot of fun on Saturday, but particularly on Sunday, because, you know, we do a little contest and some of the booths participate in that, 25 of them. So they'll have skits and be dressed, and that'll be a lot of fun. This year's poster is, I brought this one, Mayor, for you.
Oh, thank you.
And what the committee liked about it
Appreciate
this
it.
year is that it's a big old bowl of gumbo on the front. So,
Great. Might as well.
yeah.
And the posters for sale
The posters
at
are
the
for sale
chamber.
at the chamber and during the event.
All right, look.
For how much?
$25.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
I like that.
Who's the artist?
Steve Seneca.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mayor, I want to say
Yes, sir.
thank you. I got an opportunity to be a part of Leadership 18 last year, watch them work. They put in a lot of work. And that's also my way to say hello to y'all. I haven't seen y'all in a while.
Great. Yes, sir.
And we're going to be cooking my family in booth number 36.
All right.
With decorations and t-shirts and the whole thing. I love this event.
Oh, it's great.
I was involved in the chamber when we decided to do it. That's how old I am. But it's a lot of fun, and the community turns out, and we have a great time out there. So show up, folks. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, Dustin.
Well, being that he's advertising his booth, we'll go ahead and advertise ours.
All right.
Booth number 23 is called Big D's Cooking Team. It was in memory of Darryl Grow and his family. So we're still at it, and it's a great event. We're going to keep doing it for as long as we can. So thank you.
Great. Anybody else? All right, please vote your machines. Great, thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming. All right, we have no one for item number 7. So we have no items for discussion tonight. We'll move on. Agenda item 8, Councilman's remarks.
Oh, you want to start?
All right, we'll go around the table. We'll start with Dustin. What? Councilman's report.
He's surprised. Look at it.
Yeah, I'm trying to mix it up.
The only thing I have to address this evening, I got a call today from a constituent in town. I'm not going to name any streets or even say the address. But we've been talking about street clippings and yard clippings in the road. Well, today it was more of yard debris. Branches in the street, not in the yard. So I don't know if there's something that needs to be done on that end too. It's not just grass now, so we have more of 4 feet high, 60 feet long debris. So I'm please urging everybody, just stop putting it, at least put it in your yard, because it's going to be picked up eventually. So thank you.
Great. You could utilize one of our new letters.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, I'm talking.
Well, I guess I'll report that to Jimmy.
That's it. That's it.
All right, thank you.
Councilwoman Guidry.
On a serious note, I just wanted to say that we are at a defining moment in this season for our citizens of New Iberia. I don't know about you all, but in every district you can almost feel the paradigm shifting concerning the opportunity that is put before our citizens. I'm talking about the safety proposal tax. Also, too, it's an opportunity to make a historical mark here. I don't know about you, but I remember the day that we were all inaugurated. Miss Sandra was going around real nervous, making sure we had everything and stuff like that. And I remember our mayor getting up, and he said these exact words. He said that we're going to make you proud and we're not going to let you down. We're going to work hard. And as a new council member, that made me feel good to know that we were going to all work hard together and provide an opportunity for our citizens, because we've heard the complaints, we've heard the cries on the campaign trail. We've heard that you know, there were problems in situations. So the citizens voted the change. You're looking at the evidence of us all right here. They voted in change. So again, we're proof of that. And also too, I'd like to take this time to thank our city department heads. They're right on time for everything. Every time you call them, they're on the money. They look up stuff for you. They help you, whatever you need. If you have a question, apparently there's still a lot of questions that's floating out there, and that's okay. All I'm asking is that you make an informed decision, but if you still got a question, with this town hall meetings and all the media and all the pamphlets and all the things we've been doing, or our mayor has been doing, I ask that you please call City Hall and ask questions, please. And lastly, I want to thank my colleagues, and also to the second to shortest person in the room, which is our mayor next to me. He's been working day and night, night and day, concerning the town hall meetings. I've watched him in action. He's not scared to answer questions. He really interacts with the citizens of New Iberia. He's there, and there's no question that's too hard, and there's no question that's too long, and there's no question that's too short. So I just want to again thank the second to the shortest person in the room, which is our mayor, Freddie DeCourt, and I appreciate all the hard work that he has done. Thank you. And the last thing is the Tight and Right initiative. I want to remind everybody to come out this weekend, Saturday, October the 7th, 10:30 to 12:30. Meet me across the street from the Masonic Hall. You'll look for the tents. We've had overwhelming response from girls groups that want to get out and get involved in the youth, to get involved in our city, to pick up trash that don't even live there. Also, to nonprofits, churches, sororities, fraternities, you name it, it's going to be there. Even the representatives are sending their secretaries to come pick up trash. And Project Front Yard, I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for their help as well, and the overwhelming response so far. So again, come out and have some fun. And the theme is Neighbors Helping Neighbors, another way to unite our city. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I would just like to remind our community that early voting has already started. It started Saturday, September the 30th, and it will go through October the 7th. So please go out and early vote if you can. Election day is October the 14th. And during this time, we have our public safety tax proposal on the ballot, and we are hopeful that you vote in favor of it so that we can bring our New Iberia Police Department back to the city. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sherry, you said the Masonic Hall on Ann Street.
Ann Street, yes, sir.
Because someone asked me, I said, well, let me see. I'm not sure which street it was on.
Yes, sir.
But I want to applaud your efforts, because Sherry, when she does something, you can't say no. I know I saw somebody text so much and go, okay. But I want to applaud her efforts, and it takes people like that. And I think this new council is understanding about the responsibilities, how working together on items, even though we disagree on other items, the one we agree with, we can make a lot happen. Yes. And I want to applaud you, because you got so much energy. It wears me out. It makes me look old for sure. But I want to thank you, and try to go out and support that effort. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. Speak.
District 3 lines cross District 5 lines, and we're going to combine with Miss Sherry on Saturday. We got some hot dogs and buns coming, John. But we're going to combine with you, Miss Sherry, as good as some of the parish council members. All of us work together, anybody in that district.
That's right.
Bring it to Masonic Hall, and we'll
That's right.
glad to get rid of it. And we're glad to join you, Miss Sherry.
Thank you.
Dustin. I didn't have my voice last week. I promise you I would talk about drainage now. I lost that voice helping some family members in Texas, helping them at their house with 5 foot of water. Talk about rough on you. Now I'm paying the dues right now, still, from doing that. Can you imagine if you have 3 foot of water in your house? It's one of our major concerns we have ever to fight on this council will be drainage. I hope in Tate Bayou, across where you are, we finally getting it at the Armico Canal. We hope we make New Iberia safer, and drainage is one of our major concerns. And keep it on the top, where it takes a lot of money to do it. You don't want 5 foot of water in your house. So that's a major concern. So I want to cover that from the last meeting, because it is serious. Thank you.
Thank
I'm at a loss for words.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
Tomorrow night, Wednesday, October the 4th, West End Community Center, MLK Center, we're conducting a town hall meeting for District 2. Our agenda items are, at the top of our list is our intergovernmental agreement with the parish. We're going to have Parish President Richard give us a briefing on that and where we at. We're also going to be talking about drainage, well, flooding and drainage. We're also going to be talking about blighted properties and compliance. We're also going to be talking about crime and law enforcement, as well as the half-cents public safety tax proposal. Our mayor will be, I don't know if that's your last stop, but I know that's going to be a good stop.
That's going to be a good one, but I got a few more.
Okay. And then we're going to have a question and answer. It's going to be mostly informative, trying to engage the community. If you look at the agenda, it's problem solution. Problem solution. So, you know, bring your questions, bring your concerns, and hopefully we can answer them on tomorrow night at 6 o'clock in the West End Park for a town hall meeting concerning the issues that we face in District 2.
Thank you.
No? I just have two things. The first thing I want to address is the Sugarcane Festival. Being involved with that group over the past 4 years has taken up a lot of my time and energy, but I've really enjoyed it. And this year they made some changes, which I know the public was very hesitant about, but I'm happy to report that we had a very successful festival. The fair was moved to the old sugar mill, and the numbers greatly increased in the amount of attendance at the fair. It was a very safe and clean environment. I want to thank the Sheriff's Department for doing what they needed to do to maintain that area and keeping it safe. It was really a good event, and I think that, you know, I have no doubt that next year they're going to continue down the same road. And I also want to let the public know, anyone who is interested in being involved with the Sugarcane Festival, please contact them at their website, highsugar.org, or through Christy Blanchard. The second thing I want to make a remark about is the tax that we have coming up on October 14th. This is, for anyone who gets confused, this is the Saturday of the gumbo cook-off, so you can eat and go vote, or go vote and then go eat. But I'm just asking everyone to please educate yourselves. If you're still not informed, please go to the City of New Iberia's website and read up on everything. Call me, call a council member, call the mayor. You know, years ago, your city police department was taken away from you by a vote of 6 people. And it was a council vote, and we're asking you to make the decision to bring it back. We trust you. We trust what you have to say, what you feel, what your decision is. So please take it very serious. Please take advantage of your opportunity to go vote, whether it be early voting or voting on October 14th. Thank you.
Thank you. I got a few. The first thing I got to do is thank our crews for the Sugarcane Festival. Let me tell you, I've gotten nothing but compliments. I've probably gotten 5 calls here at the office. A couple people have stopped by and just said that it was cleaned up very quickly. Our crews were out and about, and that everything went really smooth. So to all of our crews, because we have so many good people that work for this city, I just want to thank y'all. Y'all did a bang-up job, and it was noticed by the community. So thank you for that. Next thing, next city council meeting is October 17th. At our next council meeting, we need to adopt our budget. I'm calling for one more finance meeting on Monday the 16th. I would like to do a finance meeting, and what we're going to review are the changes. Dan had requested some information. We're putting that together now. We're taking Vince's project out of the budget, but we're bringing it, and if we get the loan, the project will go through. But we'll be adapting the budget book. So people had a few questions. There were some clarifications. We needed to put some asterisks in a few spots. So I would like to have one more budget meeting so that we can review all of the fairly minor changes that were made, and go over anything else that we might be adding to it, so that when we come on the 17th, everybody's cool and we're all up to date to make sure that we're comfortable with what we're adopting. As y'all know, the Gumbo Cook-Off, 14th and 15th. We got the election on the 14th. I'm asking you to please consider supporting it. It can make the biggest difference in our community than probably anything else will do. So I ask you to please consider that. Again, educate yourself. The 21-page report is on our website. It's very easy to see. We've had a series of town hall meetings that have been well attended. We're still having meetings. We'll be in the West End tomorrow night, and then we are doing a lot of private groups, people's houses, just, you know, fortnightly. We've got quite a few additional events over the next week. But if you got some questions, please track one of us down, and we'll do our best to answer them, as we have been. Of course, we have adjudicated property for sale, and I hope to see a lot of people out at 10:30 at the Masonic on Ann for our first district cleanup. More of these will be coming. Everyone will get an opportunity. We'll make a circuit, and this is the beginning of cleaning our community up. I think that's about it. I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion.
Second.
All right, we've got a motion and a second. We're done. Thank y'all.